last 2 months, we hit two of the biggest boat shows in the United States, Annapolis and Fort Lauderdale, hoping to find the catamaran that could become our future home.
You don't really get how many boats there are until you're surrounded by them. Everywhere you look, there's another catamaran, each one bigger, shinier, and somehow more perfect than the last. It's exciting, but kind of overwhelming.
This was our first real taste of what boat life might feel like. After months of research and dreaming, we were finally stepping aboard, not just to admire, but to imagine living there. So let's see what time. It's noon on our first day here in Annapolis at the boat show, and we've gotten to what? We got on two boats?
Two boats so
far. And let me just say, the very first boat we got on was a Lagoon 43, but it's actually 45 and a half feet. But just getting on that boat,
I
was astounded. Yeah. I was really expecting that when we got on it, I was going to feel cramped, I was going to feel small, that I wasn't going to feel big enough, but actually completely the opposite. Like, I couldn't believe how big it was. Like, we went out on the front where the tramps were. It had an upper, upper flybridge that had a lounge seat eating on the top, and that was just a lot of seating, which was really cool.
And it had it was a sport configuration, so it didn't have a full flybridge, and it still had seating up top. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and even the inside, okay, it's small, right? It's a boat, but with the inside space combined with the outside space, I feel like it was more than enough places to hang out, live, chill. I said to Jason at one point, I was sitting out on the bow seat, and I said, it's just the two of us. We could totally live like this. It felt almost as big as our house.
It did.
Now, mind you, when we get onto some of the smaller boats, I don't know if it's going to feel like that. And also older boats, right? Because this is a brand new boat.
It was brand new.
And the space configuration, all the boats here at the show are brand new. And I feel like the space configurations have gotten much better over the years. And so we might be a little spoiled by that being the first boat we ever got on.
Sure.
But we also got on the Windalow 50. We met with our broker, Scott. He's great. First time meeting him face to face, and
super nice guy.
Yeah, we enjoyed that. And the Windalow, amazing, right? But it's also a 1.5 million euro boat, so I don't think it's anything that it's our dream boat.
One can dream.
Yeah. But it was super nice. Electric drive engines, was definitely the way to go. All the solar and all that. But I don't know. Well, we still got a lot of show to see. We're going to get on we're going to meet with Leopard next, and also today we might get on a few others, and then tomorrow Bali. We'll spend some time just walking around the show and getting on as many boats as we can, seeing what they're like.
It'll be a fun day.
So we're here in Annapolis, and it's the end of day one, and we saw a lot of boats today, which I think mission accomplished. But what was your favorite today, Jason?
Probably the Fontaine Peugeot 41.
Yeah, that was a nice boat.
It was really luxe. It had really good use of space, but probably was just a little bit priced out of our range, maybe.
Yeah, it is a little bit pricier, obviously, but it was a very luxurious boat. I think the debate we're having now is whether we get one that's ICW rated or not. My argument is I really want to get one that is ICW rated, just because today we live basically on the ICW, and I just think it would be a really easy environment for us to learn how to sail in, to have a sheltered area to put the boat in, etc., etc. But I think my favorite today was probably the Lagoon 38, was the surprising winner. It is a little bit of a smaller boat, but as I said in the video earlier today, the very first boat we got on this morning, I felt it was way roomier than I intended. And even when I got on the 38, where it was smaller, I still felt like there was enough room for at least two people to live comfortably. I think on the bigger ones, on the 46s, for example, you could have 5 people living on that boat, I think. But on that 38, there will be some compromises. Obviously, there's a compromise with any size boat you're going to get, especially on the 38. There was no laundry. How do you live on a boat with no laundry? So
that's one of my concerns.
We'd have to figure that part out.
We'll figure it out, I guess.
But we're going to go back tomorrow. We'll probably look at it again, and we're going to try to see some other boats tomorrow. We're seeing Bali's tomorrow. We're also going to go see HH, which is a brand we really like, but also probably can't afford. But
probably not.
We're still going to take a look at it. So
we'll
give you an update tomorrow after that. Standing there with the Maryland State Capitol behind us, we realized something. This wasn't just a day at the boat show anymore. For the first time, we could actually see ourselves doing this, living aboard, traveling, calling the water home. By day 2, we were starting to get pickier. Every boat had something we'd love, and also something we'd have to live without. The HHs and Windelows were stunning, total dream boats, but not quite realistic for us right now.
A few weeks later, we headed south to Fort Lauderdale, thinking we'd compare more catamarans.
Turns out, the Fort Lauderdale boat show was mostly powerboats. Beautiful boats, don't get me wrong. Just not what we're looking for.
Let's just say there were more engines than sails.
From Maryland to South Florida, it's been one amazing learning curve. Obviously, we couldn't bring Benny to either show, which honestly made it a little less fun.
He would have been the best boat inspector. Pretty sure he'd have chosen the Lagoon just for the cockpit cushions.
We definitely miss having him there, but as you can see, he's already got his sea legs. Between Annapolis and Fort Lauderdale, we learned a lot, not just about boats, but about what home on the water really means.
We're finally starting to get our bearings. The Lagoon 38 still feels like the right direction, but there's more to figure out before we make it official.
Next time on Tales and Sails, the search gets real serious. We're driving down to Dania Beach and meeting with our broker Scott at Just Catamarans to take a look at some used boats. And do us a favor, it only takes a second, like and subscribe. See you next time!